Cubewise conference again in Sydney at the Hilton Hotel. I'm here with Maurice Cohen from Veolia. Welcome, Maurice.
Hi, Jason. Nice to be here.
Well, thank you for, just want to say first off, thank you for your presentation earlier today. It went down very well. Just first off, maybe just sort of explain your TM1 history to the folks. Like, when did you first come across TM1? How long ago? And where, etc.
Yeah, I'm an accountant by trade, and so I used TM1 in my finance role. I was finance manager at a large construction company before. Used TM1 there quite a lot, probably been in it for about 10 years.
Right, okay.
And then the last few years just leading the TM1 team.
At Veolia?
At Veolia, and also at the construction company.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, so you're in control of decision making on TM1, architecture and all that sort of stuff. Yeah?
Yes, and I've got the guys underneath that manage it, but yes, I'm in control of all of that.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
All right. So, maybe just sort of unpack, like what your presentation was, because I think the I wouldn't sort of say your application that you've built on TM1 is kind of like, run-of-the-mill finance TM1 sort of thing. It's like, can you explain what the system's doing?
Yeah. So I guess one of the things that we'd like to do is digitize our customers, and we're looking at the way that they're accessing our data and the data that they need, such as the data on their waste that's been collected. Diversion sustainability is important.
Because Veolia as a company does waste management and is collecting vast amounts of sort of like financial and quantitative information for customers. Yeah?
Correct. Collecting the information for customers or customers' information.
Yeah.
And customers need to use some of this information to improve their business and to report to their shareholders.
Right. Around sustainability.
Around sustainability. And we wanted to make it easier for the customers.
Yeah.
And we thought we've got all the data in TM1. Why not make it available to the customers, give them a great interface, something totally different for TM1, make it available to them, make it easy to use, and so that they can access the data.
I guess most external type reporting like that, the customers would be a PDF or something kind of like, rather inert on the page that you would send out and say, these are your numbers this week or month or something. But what you're doing, which I think is different, is you are giving those customers live, and you're allowing them to self-serve their financial and other information as well.
Correct. I mean, the information is now no longer the Excel or the PDF version. It's live. It's refreshed every single night. Yeah. So yesterday's pickups are now recorded today. So they 24/7 access. And giving them that capability, which I didn't have before, with a monthly PDF or an Excel spreadsheet.
Right. Okay. And so, maybe go back to why you decided to, what kind of interface and experience are you giving them? Because there's probably different challenges for an experience for your finance users than there is for your customers. Because obviously you've got far many more users externally. Yet you can't sort of train them in the way that you would train your internal users. So you've kind of got to give them a much better experience in a way of less training and all that sort of stuff. So what tools did you apply on top of TM1 for this?
So we looked at a few tools, but we decided to go with Canvas for TM1. The reason for that was it's simple to build. It gives a great user experience, very little training required, if any. It's very intuitive. It's press of a button, and people can see exactly what they need to see very quickly. It gives drill down capability. It just met the brief.
Yeah. And I guess you had a product before or a solution before that was sort of in the cloud, and there's lots of providers of sustainability solutions that are out there, and you were using one of those at the time. And so what was, you suddenly had all that TM1 data anyway that you were presumably sending to them. What necessitated the change to TM1 when you already had that solution that was?
So yes, there was a solution, but the problem is we didn't control it. we had to stick to their rules. The look and feel had to be according to their requirements. The way we load the data was according to their requirements. So with TM1, with us having access and controlling it, yeah, we can do what we want, more importantly, what our customers want,
right,
and what our customers need.
yeah.
And that's where we've
So your turnaround time for extra functionality and all that sort of stuff is.
Yes.
What about performance? Like you're holding a lot of data, calcing up KPIs and stuff like that. How's that performance, and what's the feedback from customers?
Well, there's no feedback, which means that it's good.
Right.
Because you would
sure
hear very quickly.
Okay.
You'd hear very quickly that
It ain't working.
that's not working.
Right.
I can't get my numbers.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I guess the KPI for
yeah.
you is adoption, and your
Yes.
adoption's going up like crazy.
100%, and we keep getting asked for more and more customers every day. We're adding
Right.
a lot of customers daily, and yeah, if it does go down for a brief amount of time because there's a power outage or something, we hear from our customers. So we know that they're using it.
Right.
We are testing that they're using it, and the fact that they're not complaining
Yeah.
means that they weren't scared to complain previously.
Right. Okay. So they
Yes.
complained previously with the
Yes.
other solution.
Right.
How many users did you have on the old solution, and how many have you got on the new one? Do you know those numbers?
We had quite a few on the old solution, but we also know that only about 26 of them were using it actively. Whereas in the new solution, we've got about 200 active users.
Right.
At the moment, we haven't loaded much more than that at this stage.
Okay. Interesting.
So, yeah.
And so what's the what's your feeling internally? Is there a warm glow about all this stuff? Is Maurice Cohen's brand shooting through the roof? Like what's the feedback? Because don't they see this kind of thing as a competitive advantage? To be able to provide customers with a level of high I think kind of dashboards are sort of almost now a term for weak data. You know what I mean? Like it's more than that, isn't it? You're giving them much more depth to the information that's sitting in TM1. You're allowing them to see that data in TM1. So, do people see it as internally as a win against all comers, or?
It's a major win.
Yeah.
Yes. People love it. People within the business love it. Management love it. Gone out to some of our big clients and said, well, we've got this tool available, let's get you onto it, and they have a look at it and they say, yes, we want that.
Right.
We need it's easy to use, and that's all we're looking for.
Sales process now, is
yeah.
it? Great.
For sure, it's part of sales, it's part of life at Veolia. This is the way we report to our customers.
And so, I suppose there's other challenges, when you're talking around this kind of external reporting, because you've got now security issues, that you didn't have before, So, what's your process at the moment? Like, have you got sort of two-factor authentication and stuff like that? Like what kind of things have you put in place to ensure, like that you won't get hacked and integrity and all that kind of stuff?
So a couple of things. We've actually set up the infrastructure in such a way that even if somebody hacked it, they can't get in. Number two is, yes, we have multi-factor authentication.
Right.
We're using a third-party provider, probably the best in the world on that. So yes, we have third-party authentication, and we set up the infrastructure to prevent access from outside. And we've even had it tested, and we've employed people to try and break in.
Really? Right.
Yes.
Okay, you've done a sort of like a threat kind of
Yes.
like process to hack in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we've had what's called penetration testing.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Great. I mean, that sounds like a superb success. Like what's going to happen in the future? What are you going to do next with TM1, or are you going to enhance more of that? Or?
So yeah, already getting requests for enhancements. Again, making it even easier to understand, making it available to a wider range of clients, more information, more KPIs. These days people want to know where their waste went, exactly where their waste went.
Right.
And
okay. For
yes,
sustainability reporting.
for sustainability, yes.
Yeah.
So that sort of information.
It's only going to get bigger.
It's going to get very big, yes.
Okay. All right, great. Well, Maurice, I think that's a really interesting story. That you very rarely hear, live TM1 information sort of getting out of the organisation. But sounds like a huge win for Veolia. thanks
Thank
for
you.
thanks for presenting today and sharing it. That was like a really great story.
Thank you. Nice to present. Nice to be here.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay. We'll check out our YouTubes for tomorrow. I believe we're going to be doing some more. And over now.